Hey everyone. This is actually my first time playing an Assassin's Creed game, and I wanted to share what I honestly experienced while playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. And just a quick heads up, spoiler alert, I might accidentally spoil a few things. So if you haven't played the game yet, maybe finish it first and then come back here. Alright, let's get into it. So first off, I want to talk about a couple of neutral things. Not exactly good or bad, just stuff that stood out to me. Wanted level and story progression. One thing I found interesting is how the wanted level actually affects the story. In some games, when your wanted level is high, the story missions just lock out, like the game literally stops you. But in Mirage, that doesn't happen. You can still continue the main story even when you're wanted. But here's the twist. That only works if guards don't see you. If you're being spotted, it does affect your missions. Like, there were times NPCs would recognize me and shout things like, "That's him! Catch him!" And that was such a cool touch. It really made the world feel alive, like everyone is aware of your reputation. Fast travel. At first, I honestly thought fast travel was going to be annoying. I assumed you could just click on the eagle icon on the map and boom, you're there. But nope. You actually have to climb that location first and synchronize it. Only then you can use it for fast travel. Some locations are simple to reach, but others? Oh man, guards everywhere. So you either have to sneak around or take them down one by one before you can synchronize. At first, it felt like a headache, especially when the story took me far away and I couldn't just fast travel instantly. But over time, I actually got used to it. It felt more like part of the adventure rather than just a shortcut. Alright, now let's talk about what I really liked about the game. Wanted system. I love the wanted system, or how they call it, the notoriety system. It's kind of like GTA's wanted level, but with its own twist. You can either tear down posters or give coins to reduce your notoriety. It felt realistic and immersive. Graphics. The graphics are beautiful. The lighting, the buildings, the atmosphere, it all fits perfectly with the time period. It's honestly one of the first things that impressed me. Pickpocketing and NPC reactions. Pickpocketing was another fun thing. You try to steal something, and sometimes the NPCs actually notice it, like they'll react to it, and it's not just a background animation. They genuinely feel aware of what's happening. NPC awareness during wanted level. And speaking of awareness, I love how NPCs recognize you when your wanted level is high. They'll literally point at you and alert guards. It makes you feel like your actions matter in the world, and that's something not all games pull off. Now for the stuff that didn't really work for me. Combat. The combat, yeah, sometimes it just feels easier to run away rather than fight, especially when multiple enemies surround you. I was playing on keyboard at first, so that made it even tougher. My controller had an issue with the LT trigger. If you've seen my Ghost of Tsushima gameplay, you'll notice I was struggling with that controller too. I eventually sent it for warranty, got a new one, and tried playing Mirage with it. And honestly, it felt much smoother. So maybe if I had started with the controller, my opinion on combat might have been different. About the story, the intro? Perfect. The ending? Also pretty good. But the middle part, it just felt a bit slow. Like there's a dip in excitement between the beginning and the end. Parkour. Parkour is fine overall, smooth and responsive for the most part. But sometimes Basim just decides to go wherever he wants instead of where I want. And that can be frustrating in tight spots. Limited climbable trees. And one last thing, not every tree can be climbed. Only a few specific ones, like they're numbered or chosen. It kind of breaks the flow of exploration a bit, especially when you're used to the freedom of climbing almost anything. Time spent figuring out quests. And honestly, this one hit me the most. I ended up spending way more time on YouTube than actually playing the game. Some quests are just weirdly designed or confusing. You'll see it in my gameplay. It shows around 12 hours of playtime, but in reality, I spent about 21 hours total. The rest of the time, just me on YouTube, watching walkthroughs trying to figure out what to do next. It really broke the pacing sometimes. Overall, as someone who's playing an Assassin's Creed game for the first time, I actually enjoyed it. It's not perfect, but it's immersive, detailed, and definitely gives you that classic stealth assassin vibe. Once you get used to its rhythm, it's pretty fun. And if you have a different opinion or experience with this game, drop it down in the comments. I'd love to see what you think too.